I'm realizing being a good person is overrated. It is, but it's not, but it is. It's like this, like, don't let nobody not tell you you're not special for being a good person. You know what I'm saying? It's so many rotten, toxic people that people think it's good to be shrewd about life. It's good to have no couth. It's good to just be a bull in a china shop when it comes to other people. And a lot of people choose the dark side because dark people have a lot of friends. Dark people do all the winning. You know what I'm saying? It seems like it. But what you got to understand is when you're a good person, when you're a chosen one, when you're an empath, when you're a genuine soul, you're just not meant for everybody. Stop trying to be. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's all it is. The world will trick you into thinking, like, I see a bunch, and to a certain degree, I understand it be a lot of people like, man, being a good person is overrated. Being a good person, you get trampled over in today's world. It's a toxic society, and just, you learn to be by yourself. But it's like, you kind of was supposed to be by yourself anyway. See, that's what it be. A lot of people get hurt into being by themselves, but I really believe a lot of people are supposed to kind of be by themselves. When you're a higher vibration type of person, real people don't have that many friends. Chosen people don't have a lot of friends. You kind of meant to be by yourself from the gate. It's like being a rich person, a wealthy person hanging out in the hood, and then them jumping you and robbing you. You wasn't supposed to be over there anyway. So spiritually, you're not supposed to be around these low vibrational spiritual type of people anyway. Anybody that make you pay the price for being a good person, stay away from them. That's what y'all got to start doing. Instead of letting bad people run the world rampant and we don't got no heart. You got people saying, you a bitch if you got a heart. You a sucker if you got love in your heart. Okay, to you, I'm going to stay away from you. That can't be the norm. If you got love in your heart, you a bitch. You care about your... Man, that can't be the norm. And people be trying to make that the norm, and that's what's wrong with everybody. Everybody want to brag about having no feelings and being cutthroat, but then complain about the dating society. But you been a chosen one, you been an eagle, you been a black sheep, you supposed to just stay elevated and know all this talk is a bunch of jargon and malarkey. You ain't supposed to be worried about it. You been knowing people been funny acting since the beginning of time, even though they're a little bit more funny acting today. But don't think don't think being a good person is overrated. Being a good dude still is the cheat code. I don't care what nobody say. It's just, in today's world, it's not really, valuable. That's all, but it's still effective. Like, you think being a big man, you think Elijah Wan would still be effective today, even though he didn't shoot threes. He still was a hell of a big man. David Robinson was still a hell of a big man. Shaq was still a hell of a big man. If Shaq played today, he's still, but it's the era we in. Don't let this era take away from you being a good person. You know what I'm saying? This era will beat you down. Because you got to think about it. If you're a good person, you meant to be good. You meant to get that off. You got to get that off your chest. Like, bad people run around being bad, listening to demonic music and hitting licks and wronging people and all that because they got to get that out their heart. That's what the entity telling them. That's what they think is cool, being thugged out, being crazy, having no heart, robbing the old lady. They feed that demon, being cutthroat, slime you out. That's their thing. They feed that demon, really. They make it seem like it's a fad, like it's a culture, like it's cool, but it's really you feeding the demon. So what do the chosen people have to do? What do the good people have to do? Just mind our own business and shine? See, that's where we different from narcissistic people, demonic people. They have to act out. They have to cause chaos. They have to do stuff to people. They have to be active. They have to be actively sabotaging. Negative people, they're not worried about the past or the future. They're worried about actively sabotaging. Like, the blessing for us chosen ones is we just sit back and let our light shine. That's why you wonder why people be hating you for no reason and all this stuff, because you doing what demonic people do, you doing what toxic people do without even doing it, just by existing and letting your light shine. That's why they got to come to you and get you. Like, they know, trust me, they know if they just let you just chill and don't bother you, you're gonna do too much. They're like, we gotta rattle you. They looking at the chosen people like, I don't be doing. We'll say we don't do nothing to nobody. We just be minding our business. Why this be happening to us? And they know that. They know. They like, we know we not bothering y'all or stressing y'all out and secretly competing with y'all and always loading y'all up with stuff to make y'all snap. We know the Jezebelious women, and we wasn't getting with you strong men and destroying y'all and, giving y'all a reason to be sad and broken for years and these dudes get with these women and capitalize on them being like either a damsel in distress or them being, or them being green and not knowing about the game. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's almost like they have to do they duty to stop us. It's almost like, it's weird. I was talking to my mom about it, and I ain't saying we punished for being chosen, but we got to put up a big shield. You got to have a big shield when you're chosen. If you're a good person, just have a big shield. Don't be ready to have the shield. The shield is a weapon. That's what people don't understand. The shield is an actual weapon, bro. It ain't just something that you have on your arm. It's almost a weapon to where you put that shield up, you might not even have to use your sword. And be player about it. Put a shield up and don't even pay. Imagine somebody in a war, they just put their shield up. It's a whole war going on. They just put the shield up and just eat a sandwich. That might be my logo. You know what I'm saying? Just relax, because your shield is way stronger than all that chaos. Your shield is stronger than 4 or 5 of them. But be careful though, because they're a little dangerous. You know, these new trolls, these new demons, these new toxic people. You got women that, men that are really the narcissistic people who try to destroy you from the inside out. And then you got the malignant narcissistic people that are trying to destroy you right away. You got toxic people, you got demonic people, man. We living in spiritual warfare for real. I don't want to sound cliche-ish and sound like, but yeah, it's real. You got people trying to talk curses into you. Stay away from people who talk about black magic, witchcraft, all that stuff. They cursed and they're trying to curse you. If somebody talk to you about black magic and witchcraft and you politely ask them, hey, can we not talk about that? And they say, and they insist, don't even say nothing. Just be like, okay, like just know what that is already. Just so I want to not talk about demon stuff and you want to? Okay. Check that off on your list. But like I say, being a good person is overrated around the wrong people. Around the wrong people, it's overrated to the wrong people. You know what I'm saying? Being a good person is not overrated to good people. It's just you got to keep your circle small. You're not meant to be, you exquisite. You're not supposed to be around everybody and everything. You feel like that when you go be a jewel cast among swine and jump out there and fool people you're supposed to be fooling with in the first place. Mama always told you stay from back there. Growing up, Mama always say stay from back in them apartments back there. They be back there tripping. But now that you got older, you didn't start going back there. Like Mama never told you to stay from back there. But all I want good people to know is there's nothing. You're a good person. You just gotta look. Sometimes you gotta reward yourself for it. You gotta have a reward ceremony all by yourself for being a good person. 1 or 2 friends, you know what I'm saying? But like, nah. Sometimes you just gotta get by yourself and just reminisce on the good deeds you did. Reminisce on how much of a good person you. Cause see, what types of people gonna do? The girl that shot Rihanna said God told her to do it. She said Rihanna's a witch. And she's a watchman. So I'm telling you, these new people crazy. See, they God is telling them to shoot people. That's your God told you to shoot somebody. Well, what kind of God do you think that is? I would bet your God is all red and he got horns coming out. What your God look like? Well, he red and he got horns coming. Yeah, that sounds like that's the devil telling you to shoot somebody. Well, Rihanna did say I called the shots like blah, blah, blah. No, hold on, stop. Y'all stop. Hey, being a good person is a cheat code. You're an acquired taste. If you're a good person, you a cheat code, you're an acquired taste. Stay out the way instead of being in the way. Sometimes sometimes you're the only one that deserves to feel your greatness. Sometimes you're the only person that deserves to reap the benefits of you being a good person. You see what I'm saying? Play keep away with yourself. Play keep away with your good nature and your good and see what happens. They're gonna miss you. They're gonna deep down inside, trust me. When people turn on good people, when toxic people cut off good people, it don't last that long. They can only go off that illusion for so long. We cut him off. He was a big. They get by this. Damn, Josh ain't never really did nothing to nobody. Yeah, we crazy. Trust me, they get by themselves. They be like, man, this nigga ain't never did nothing to nobody. We just putting them. We micromanage him, gang stalking him, doing all this stuff to him, and he ain't did nothing to nobody. They think that. Trust me, they don't say nothing, but in the inside they think that. Don't let being a good person rattle you. Just stay away from them. If they start a fight at the house party, go and hurry up and leave early.